Do you know the names of your closest neighbors? Astronomers are people that study the universe and the objects in it. For a long time, astronomers believed that there were only 6 planets in our solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, because that is all they could see from Earth. Early astronomers noticed that the planets and the stars moved across the sky every night. Because the astronomers were standing still and the planets and stars were moving across the sky, astronomers believed that all objects in the universe traveled around Earth. This belief is called the geocentric or Earth-centered theory. In the mid-1500s, the Polish astronomer Nicholas Copernicus determined that the nightly movement of the stars and planets could be explained if the entire Earth spun like a spinning top. As Copernicus studied the stars, he noticed that they appeared in a slightly different location every night. He recorded their positions throughout the year and noticed that they completed a nearly circular path in the sky. This observation led him to believe that the stars stayed in one place and the Earth circled the sun, much like the moon circles the Earth. His theory, known as the heliocentric or sun-centered theory, states that the sun is the center of the solar system and all planets and objects travel around it. By the early 1600s, the German astronomer Johann Kepler determined that each planet travels in an orbit around the sun. An orbit is the name for the path that a planet or other object follows while traveling around the sun or other large object. However, he wasn't sure why the planets stayed in their orbits. Later that century in England, Sir Isaac Newton suggested that the same force that caused objects to fall to Earth was also responsible for keeping the planets in orbit around the sun. He named this force gravity. The cause of gravity puzzled many great thinkers, and it took over 200 years before Albert Einstein finally suggested a cause for it. You will learn more about gravity and how it works later in this lesson. In less than 500 years, our knowledge has changed from believing the Earth is the center of the universe to being able to send people to the moon. In part, astronomers have completed these great accomplishments because of the improvements made to the tools that they use to study the solar system.